it's a top competition. It's amazing. It's fantastic to be involved in. Real test against some fantastic teams. Great experience coming to these venues and experiencing an away match in the Champions League. It's fantastic. It's tough. It's challenging, but really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Well, he should be happy. Room 442, we've been talking about this guy, Graham Potter, for a while, how he deserves a big job. He gets a big job. So far, he's bossing it at Chelsea, unbeaten in 9 games. They're now qualified in first place in their group. His wizardry, Potter's wizardry, yeah, it is. no, come on, come on. It's just justifying the Tuchel firing is now, but because some people did say, "What are you doing, Chelsea? This is a world-class manager. In comes an Englishman, an English manager.
Right.
He can't be successful." So far, so good.
I was saying that about when Tuchel got canned. I'm like, what are they doing? I wasn't saying about Potter because you clearly see he's a good manager when he was at Brighton. They just didn't have the funds or the players to kind of really fit his style. But he does have that at Chelsea, and he's made some big calls, and specifically in goal. Dropping Mendy for Kepa out of all keepers, and it's worked out. And I think one of the most important things that he's done so far is he's settled the defense for Chelsea. I mean, I think it's just 4 goals conceded in the 9 games he's been in charge, which is really impressive. And he's found a great balance in terms of his attackers. And with Reece James out, he's found a way as well to figure out that wing-back role. I mean, playing Pulisic, I think, in the Champions League. So I think he's doing all the right things, and it's been a good appointment so far.
Yeah, Trevor Chalobah playing really well as well on the back 3 there. But you mentioned Pulisic, Mikey, a guy that you watched very closely with the States, and was saying, what's wrong with this guy? Why hasn't he made that next jump at Chelsea? Well, I still think he's young enough to have that great potential, and we're seeing it in a wing-back. When you say wing-back, it's basically a winger. He's so far up the field, but very impressive so far.
Yeah, he's getting the best out of a lot of his players, including Pulisic, who has always been linked to leave Chelsea, especially over this last year. Now I'm wondering, with Graham Potter in the mix, is that going to be the case? Chelsea went out, they paid a lot for Graham Potter. Paid a lot for Graham Potter's staff to make the move over. They identified who they wanted, and it's paying off. I mean, look what's happening with Brighton. Since Potter left, Brighton are in shambles, and Chelsea they're rising.
They're still playing like good football. They're just not scoring goals, which has been Potter's issue for years.
But we're going to find out the real test for both this weekend when Chelsea go to Brighton, right? And I mean, I'm sure do you think the fans will accept him and give him an applause? Or
how you leave mid-season, right?
He did such a great job there.
Yeah,
and De Zerbi's, like Mikey said, is having some issues there. They're not scoring goals at all, it seems, right now. I hope they give him some respect.
I'd be a little bitter as a fan, for sure.
I'd be a little bit bitter, leaving mid-season, but I mean, he couldn't take them any further, could he? But it's been a good story so far, for sure, and good for Graham Potter. Seems like a nice guy, and looks so much more managerial now with the beard.
Yeah,
so,
and the suit,
and the
haircut, and the Rolex.
It's looking good, isn't it? PSG, thanks PSG, by the way. Let's go single shot here. PSG, thank you so much. Without you, we'd have difficulty finding content for many of these 442 shows. They do it again. They score 7 against Maccabi Haifa, and now Leo Messi, he's at it again. Remember this from last night?
Эту передачу, скидка. Мбаппе, сам Месси, сам Лео Месси.
Whether you love him or hate him, that goal, Mikey, outside of his foot, there's no, it's Messi, right? So there's no pullback. I want to marry that goal. It's incredible.
He made it look so easy, right? And that's honestly been Messi his entire career. Even when it looks like he's not trying, he's able of pulling out a rabbit out of his hat, and just a completely magical moment. Now the biggest question with this PSG team is, what's next? What's the next chapter in this story? Are they happy? Are they not happy? Are they going to stay together? I mean, they look pretty happy right there above when they score 7 goals, but we know there's always something next.
Yeah, I mean, who cares if they're not happy off the pitch, right? As long as it's clicking on the pitch, which it seems to be, a 40 of their, I'm just going to pull some numbers here, 40 of their 50 goals, PSG's goals have been scored by those 3 guys, which is incredible. And their last 18 Champions League goals scored by those 3 guys. So if those 3 guys are clicking, I mean, you can't really put a cap on how far they can go. But once again, we've seen PSG fail in the Champions League time and time again.
We have.
But they never had Messi like this.
No.
That's the difference maker.
Yeah, they're smiling. We'll see. But it makes for good content. And I mean, listen, 7 goals. I know it's Maccabi Haifa, but all the big boys scored 2 each. Pretty impressive. Not so happy potentially at CF Montréal these days. Wilfried Nancy was at his end-of-season press conference on Tuesday, and he's being linked with a move. Tom Bogert good friend of yours, of course, a reputable journalist, says, Columbus Crew have made CF Montreal's Wilfred Nancy a target for a vacant head coach job. Nancy's Montreal contract option for 2023 was automatically triggered when the club made the playoffs, sources add. So Columbus would need Montreal's permission to interview. At the press conference, Oliver Renard of Montreal said, we always had a respectful relationship. Nancy knows my role, I know his, and he said he didn't want to discuss his contract for the time being. We respect the situation, but the entire club would want him to extend his stay. Hat tip to Tristan Demore, by the way, for the translation there, assuming it's correct. I'm pretty sure it is. But if you're a Montreal fan, this is a concern. You said last week that as long as his guy's in charge, they'll be okay in what will be a transformative offseason regardless.
Yeah, and if he's not in charge, you're looking at a way bigger rebuild than if he stays. Obviously, they're losing a lot of key players. There's further players like Alistair Johnson, Kamal Miller, who are being potentially linked to a move away. Listen, Montreal had a really good season, and they need to figure out a way to capture it. They need to figure out a way to build off this, because if not, look at what happened with Toronto FC when Greg Vanney left, right? It's not that easy to just fill the gap that Nancy's going to leave. So they have to figure out a way. I know he's under contract next season, but if he wants to leave, it's very tough to keep him there. So, yeah, they got to figure this out.
He's got a great setup, though, in Montreal, hasn't he? Let's be honest.
He's from there, too.
From there, exactly, right? But often ambition will drive you somewhere else. And old Tim Bespachenko's done a nice job at Columbus, hasn't he? They're obviously a former champion. They're relevant now. They weren't always in the past, and they can get some big names.
They spend a lot more money. I think that's the biggest thing. It's a bigger opportunity for him to find success in this league, to be completely honest. When Greg Vanney left TFC, he's come out and said after that he knew sort of the writing was on the wall for what was about to come in terms of they had to get ready and flip the page. Maybe that's the same case with Wilfred Nancy. Maybe he sees what's about to come and he wants to jump ship to a team that's on the up.
It could be, yeah. Well, we'll keep our eyes very much on that story. When we come back, Bert's Brain Busters. It's back for another week. It was so much fun last week, just humiliating myself and Sarah. But Mike is here now, and he'll probably smash me. I'm confident you'll beat me on today's quiz.
You're the reigning champion, James.
Yeah, well, it wasn't that.
Hopefully not for long. Let's go.
Coming up after this.